So I harvest them on this table.
With the harvester?
With the harvester.
Just, I'm sure you guys have seen this before. Just a standard quick cut greens harvester.
Yep, I have all my packing and my seeds back there. So like the packing's ready to go. We just pull those out. Again, like I told you, it turns into transformers. So.
Do you label them beforehand or label them the day of?
Label them the day of, but I print them beforehand and I stamp them.
Okay.
So like I figure out, so they're just ready to go pull
and
then we put them in the fridges. Yeah.
And does your restaurants have a different size? Like what's the standard unit size you guys use?
No, I use the 16 clear shallow for stores and specialty, and then I do the 32 and the 64 for the restaurants.
Okay.
Like so I would put like a half a pound, 4 ounces in the 32 ounce containers, and then like an 8 ounce. No, that's an 8 ounce. I'm sorry, half a pound, quarter pound.
Quarter pound, yeah.
4 ounce in the 32 ounce containers and 8 ounces in the 64 ounce containers. Those are just for the restaurants. So I go through a lot of those and wholesalers, and then just the 16 ounce would be for the grocery stores. But I try to keep the same and like the less purchasing less,
yeah,
less
especially
sizes,
during COVID,
the
I can
better.
imagine.
Yeah, so like
a
the 16 ounce, it was a 24 ounce, but I found the 16 ounce clear shallow ones. And that's for my specialties. So that'll be like for your basils, the beets, and all of that for the restaurants. And then just those are like the store packs, the retail packs too.
And then once you harvest them, what do you like? Do you just have a compost pile?
Yep, we just dump them outside in a wheelbarrow and we throw it in the compost in the back. Yeah.
And then washing is just with a hose
end. And then we have a pressure washer over here set up.
Just the
hook
electric?
that up to the hose. Yep, it's electric.
Yeah.
Hook that up, and then we sanitize and we stack here to dry. We kind of made our own like little slots.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of trays. It's like a tray library.
It is like a tray library. It's really nice. But I like love your podcast and I'm learning more. I'm like, oh, so I don't really have to do this as long as they're sanitized.
Yeah.
I could just keep it, if it's a little bit wet inside, it's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
But so then I have 2 labels. Like these are my retail too, so it's easier for staff. So my retail is like a craft background and a different label. And then I kept white for my restaurants with like kind of like my original label. I don't know if I'll change that yet.
Yeah.
But
Chefs
so
don't
they
really
know.
care too
but just
much,
so for staffing, like
for sure.
white is restaurants wholesale.
Smart.
Brown is the craft is for retail.
That's really
smart. So then they know what to pull when they're packing.
Totally. And this is the stuff that you don't think about when you're just doing it on your own, but when you start wanting to hire people, which you're starting to get it into
because you know everything in your head.
But then getting it down on like, and I think ChatGPT could be a great way for people to like take their processes, just blurt it out to ChatGPT in a long voice note, be like, can you create some SOPs for me? Like it's amazing how useful it can be. And it looks, I won't show this, but it looks like you have all your like,
these are like my caterers over here. So like they have different events, so it's like how many, like it's a single order, double order, no order this week. I have like a flour person down here. There's some of my mixes of like what's in it, my distributor order, and then just trying to like
keep things organized.
I have to keep it in front of me, otherwise.
And